Do you struggle to improve in FC24? You play a lot but don't see any improvement and this is frustrating you? Now is the time to change that. Because from my experience as a coach, I know that what you need is some focused practice. You can only become better if you know what to focus on, have a proper training schedule, and practice accordingly. In this video, we will show you the key points to it. There are many aspects in FC24 and you can't learn every one of them at once. That is why you have to set some small goals by sorting out the mechanics you want to practice on, prioritize them, and plan a focused training for each one of them throughout the week. Mechanics like winning one-on-one tackles, player switching, and skill moves are potentially best example to this. So tell yourself, alright, today I'm going to focus on step overs and how to execute them cleanly and do a focus session for around 60 minutes. The next day you do the same thing for another mechanic like player switching. Focusing only on one single mechanic of the game will allow you to improve on that point and take you one step forward. The improvement in a particular mechanic or skill is much more important than winning games. You need to have this mentality. If you don't know which mechanics to focus on, don't worry, because we have the best resource for you. In our application, the Guide Plus, we have many in-depth tutorials that could potentially give you an idea to train in different major categories. Make sure to download the app by clicking the link in the description and see it for yourself. After identifying the mechanics we want to work on, we take the next step and go for the training. For almost every mechanic of the game, there's a different type of training section. Let me give you this one personal example. Back in FIFA 19, I was that type of a player who never touches the right analog stick to do some skill moves. But that time, I was feeling like I was missing something in the game, and this held me back for a while. Then I have prioritized learning the important basic and advanced skill moves. What I did was to go into the arena where I could actually execute a particular skill move. Let's take Elastico for example. After learning the input, I have told myself, okay, this skill move is directional. The input changes all the time regarding the direction my player is facing, so I have to practice it in every single one of them. I've put some time into it, and then when it was enough, I went into squad battle games against the AI before trying it out against real players. Training against the AI is a perfect tool for your training routine because you can test everything out there without having to face too much pressure. Once I've got a good feeling about it, then I went over to the online section and started trying the skill move against the real opponents, the FIFA gamers. Being only focused on that particular move and trying it out in different situations shows me where and when it works and of course when it doesn't. So you got to experience both the positive and negative results of executing a mechanic, so you clearly get a good feeling of it. When you embrace this kind of a mindset, you don't force mechanics, but they will actually come naturally from your instincts once you complete your training. Remember, winning doesn't matter while you're training. If you focus on win-loss situation, you can easily go back to your bad habits. So once again, override your mind on winning games and only focus on the clean execution of the mechanic. This is the only way you can achieve your goal. Alright, now I want you to listen to me very careful here because this is the actual part where it matters the most. Watching and analyzing your own game, even if it's a painful loss. This is not only a reason I've become a good player, but also a successful coach. During your games, you might not realize what kind of mistakes you're doing with the heat of the game, and you do them all over again and probably blame the game for it. Of course, this isn't the most innocent game that we're playing, but have you actually watched yourself playing? Let me tell you a short but very continual story from my coaching experience. When I send my introduction email to my students, I ask them what their strengths and weaknesses are. Even there, I sometimes get replied with, I am very good in the build-up, but I can't beat the scripting of this game. Well, let's see about that. When I watch them play, I take notes and right afterwards, together we analyze their gameplay. The fun part is, in some situations, I don't need to tell them anything because when I ask, do you see the problem here? They instantly reply with the correct answer and tell me what they should have done instead of what they did. So after a loss, make sure you use your recording option of your console and watch yourself. Even if you win and it was a hard win, do it again. Because winning the game doesn't mean you have done everything right. There is always room for correcting your mistakes or improvement. So you gotta take that step, watch your own games, realize your mistakes, take notes, get focus points, and train all over again. As a reminder again, if you want a professional perspective in terms of getting your gameplay analyzed, we do regular gameplay analysis for our members on the Guide Plus with their own gameplay. If you're interested in that kind of a service, visit the links in the description. Let us summarize all of this with one example session. You start off in arena with a specific mechanic and train it for 20 to 30 minutes. Then you go play 3 or 4 online matches where you mainly focus on the clean execution of that mechanic instead of winning. The right mindset here will allow you to improve yourself. Right afterwards, record 1 or 2 games, and for the rest of the session, analyze your own gameplay. This will allow you to realize what you're doing wrong and right and push you to the right direction of learning. Alright, that's it for today's video. We really hope that having a proper training plan with the right mindset will push you to the right direction in terms of becoming a better player. We could already give you a very important aspect to start with if you'd like. You should definitely check out one of our latest videos where we show you all of the secrets to the wing play, which appears on your screen right now. Click it, embrace the mechanics, try it out for yourself, and improve instantly. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next one, take care and peace.